The Galactic Union treats human psychology like a weather advisory. They post the Cultural Stability Protocol on every ship and station bulletin board. Humans operating beyond the Terran boundary require a registered companion from an allied species. Lieutenant Cole Harrington has ignored the mandate for 11 months. He is currently 6 days into a stretch of total insomnia, living in a barren room littered with empty coffee bulbs. His file is a mathematical impossibility. The blue line represents the highest mission success rate in the entire Kepler sector, while the red bars show the worst self-care metrics in his unit. In any standard behavioral model, these numbers should have crossed months ago, resulting in a total systems collapse. Cole Harrington is a dataset that contradicts itself, a soldier who functions at his peak while his physical state is in freefall.
Harrington isn't just a burnt-out officer. He is a specific type of failure that the Union's predictive models cannot explain. At 3 a.m. hours, the assignment finally arrives, in the form of Lyra Sen. She is Xanthari, with silver skin and eyes the color of a star map. She doesn't blink or offer a greeting. She simply informs him that his appeals were denied 9 days ago, and she is now his assigned wife. She ignores the workstation mess. She doesn't ask how he feels. Instead, she hangs a silver-gray hammock, climbs in, and begins reading a data panel. Cole watches the efficient, unsentimental way she moves. 11 minutes later, he is asleep. It is the first time he has reached a state of rest in over 8 weeks. Lyra's data panel records a correlation between an external presence and sympathetic nervous system regulation. She notes that the subject achieved sleep not because of comfort, but because the environment had reached a state of measurable calm. 3 hours later, the station's alarm shifts pitch. The Kronith fleet alters its patrol route, moving 40,000 kilometers closer to the relay. While command prepares for a skirmish, Lyra overlays historical pathing data. She deduces they aren't attacking, they're listening for a compromised information flow. The observation matches a discrepancy Cole filed days ago, a shipment on Deck 7 that arrived 1,200 kilos over its listed weight. They move toward the freight bay as a single unit. Cole provides the tactical clearance to breach the deck, while Lyra monitors the atmospheric scrubbers for particulate counts that indicate someone has been working in the dark. To understand Harrington's mission success rate, Lyra needs to see how he processes a live incident scenario, how the broken metrics of his personal life translate into active field performance. At the freight bay door, Lyra detects a 2-centimeter gap. The air coming through it is heavy with dust from the support brackets. Someone has been installing equipment that shouldn't be here. Inside, they find Gary Pard over an illegal communications array. He is seconds away from broadcasting the station's supply schedules to the Kronith fleet. Lyra doesn't wait for a command. She calculates the exact 7.4-meter distance required for her signal disruptor and kills the transmission before Pard can press the button. While Cole secures the site, Lyra is already back at her data panel. She isn't interested in the spy. She is recording Harrington's heart rate and reaction time during the confrontation. The threat is neutralized without a shot fired or a single alarm being raised. Lyra's technical precision allowed the mission to succeed before it ever reached the point of a physical struggle. When Union intelligence arrives to take custody of Gary Pard, Cole gives a full account of the incident. He gives Lyra credit for every technical observation, but he insists that she remain classified strictly as a civilian researcher. He tells the agents that Lyra is right. It is better to be useful than to be seen. Harrington realizes that the moment she is registered as a tactical asset, her ability to observe the environment naturally is gone. She would become a tool of the Directorate rather than a researcher. In a system that prioritizes clearance levels and official files, the most effective way to protect a specialized asset is to let them remain invisible. Hours later, the Kronith fleet withdraws. Lyra's prediction was 76% accurate. The sector is quiet again. Lyra turns her data panel to Harrington, showing him the finalized hypothesis of her study. It reads, "The subject's performance does not correlate with well-being. It correlates with purpose." The data shows that Harrington functions at his peak regardless of his physical state, as long as the mission is clear. But without a stabilizing presence, that performance was consuming him. Lyra provides a framework for that purpose to become sustainable. She isn't there to make him happy. She is there to observe, to read the data he misses, and to ensure his metrics stay within an acceptable range while he works. For Lieutenant Cole Harrington, the result of a distant lawyer's policy is a partner who can look at the dark, read the dust on the brackets, and turn a state of constant survival into a reason to keep going. 1 day down, 29 to go.